Hi, my name is Diamond Smith, and I'm going to teach you the process of how we use Brightwheel to inform families as a preschool teacher. So, when you first come into the building on your basic morning day, you want to make sure you hit time cards and open your Brightwheel app on your phone or your tablet in the classroom. You click it, you'll click check in, and it'll start your time card. Then, the next part you're going to have is you'll want to check your roster, which is your all of your kids that you have in there to make sure each kid is matching with their face and that they are on your checklist. Then once you see them and those kids start coming into your door, you want to click them. So, okay, Calvin just stepped in, click. Jessica came in, click, and so forth. You can do multiple ones. You don't have to do one at a time, which is very helpful. And then you're going to want to hit check in. Now, to know that you did this the correct way, the kids should be at least some form of highlighted or just look brighter than the ones that aren't. Now, if you get a notification or anything saying that the kid isn't coming today or they just don't come, you can click their face and then hit absence. And then it'll put an X and they'll go to the bottom of your roster. Now, once you go through this a couple times, it does get better and way more easier. And you can also hit staff here and it'll show who's the teacher you're working with for that day. Here at the bottom, when you want to first enter in, because when the first kids come in, you're going to have to do breakfast. So you want to hit that add activity and then you're going to want to hit food. Once you hit food, you want to make sure the time spot is right because sometimes it can be like 12 p.m. or something. So you want to make sure it says the proper time they're actually eating their breakfast or AM snack. You want to hit most, some, or all. You want to make sure it says breakfast or AM snack. And when you click that items button, it gives you a wide list of things that they could be eating for that morning. So it says water. There is a scroll down. You can click water and then it'll pop up. And here's the note section if you want to enter in anything like did not like apples or did not want toast, anything like that. That's where you can put that. You want to hit add activity and then it should pop up as AM snack or breakfast and should say all, which correlates with the top. And then it'll say what they ate, which is where you come in from that meal item. And then boom. And then obviously this one says a different time from that, which is okay. And then it should be up there and posted for you as well as your coworkers and notifies the family saying that they ate breakfast. This is how much and this is what it was. Now, later on in that day, the next step that usually follows for us preschool teachers and along with Brightwheel is entering their potties or their bathrooms. Now, when you go in there, once again, always wanting to make sure that time is correct because diapers should be changed every 2 hours. So you want to make sure it's also a good way to keep track for you as a teacher to make sure their diapers are this like 2 hours apart. You're going to hit diapers, wet if they're wet, BM if they pooped, dry if they just don't have anything at all. Notes for this column is where you could put like maybe there's a rash or some sort of diarrhea or anything. That's where you get to put that to notify the parents so that they are informed that this has happened or this has appeared just in case they want to take them to the doctor or so that when they go home it's not a surprise that they have like a giant rash or something. The parents were informed and it was notified. And then usually what follows after that is your lesson plans, which is the best part ever because that's where you as a teacher created this activity for the kids and where you really get to show the parents what they're paying for and how the kids are having fun and interacting and learning new things. So then you want to make sure you're at least taking 2 photos of each kid per day and you'll click that photo button and then it'll take you to your photo station once as always, time correct, and make sure you don't hit only staff because that means only you and your coworkers will see it and your peers or the families, moms, dads, whoever, won't be able to see it. So you want to make sure that's unclicked, and then you option. You really want to make sure it's very important that you put information. So like this one, Weston, he made a snail and they created it and he was so happy. Like you see the smile on his face, or the little video down here of him trying graham crackers and him loving it. It's very important to put those because it helps the parents know that their kid is being taken care of and what they're doing, and it just keeps them calm and knowing that the people they're giving their child to is caring for them and having a blast, and their kids actually smiling and not crying all day, because if you send them pictures of them crying, it won't be good. So it's a good thing to have these kind of photos with informations on what they did that day. And of course, you'll add the photo. It should pop up like this, gives the little information, the time and the date, and then of course the cute photo you took or the video. Then you'll click back out, and here's where maybe later in the day, I would want to say around 12 to 3 is when our nap time is. So you're laying down your kids. It's time for you to use the app to log in that someone's napping. You want to go in, you're going to make sure time is correct. Obviously, it's not 7 p.m., so you'd want to change that to 2. And then you'll hit start nap. Notes for this part is where you could maybe put like they coughed a couple times during nap or started wheezing, to once again inform the parents so that when they go home, if any of this happens at home too, they know it wasn't just at home, it was throughout the whole day, so that they can be aware of it, whether or not they want to keep them home for the next day or maybe take them to the doctor. You'll hit add activity and it should pop up as she is sleeping, and it'll notify parents saying your child is sleeping. And then same thing for when they wake up from nap. You're going to want to hit end nap, and then it'll pop up the same as how you did the first time, and it'll say your child is awake. And then that's really it for the nap part. And then you'll go back. And then you'll just continue with the rest of how you started the first day with, which is now checking your children out. So as they get picked up, you're going to do the same thing. You'll go to attendance this time though. You're going to want to click Dylan, you click Dylan, and then instead of it being highlighted as checked in, the check out button will then be an option. You'll click that, and then they should look like this, where they're gray or just dimmer and not highlighted. And then that's how you really make sure you use Brightwheel the proper way, and the process of how to use it to keep your families informed of what they did, they ate, what their diapers or their bathrooms are looking like that day, and how they are in the activities that their child participated in, to make sure that you and your families are creating the best bonds and informational process together. Thank you.